I'm making this video for the two nicest children I ever met. When I first came to Australia, I worked as a nanny, and I worked for two children who were so lovely. I realised that no matter where I went in the world, I simply had to have a way of speaking to them. So this is my video I'm making for you. I want to tell you something really, really important, because I remember when I was a small kid and I thought that I'd have to grow up before I could do anything really important. Well, I want to tell you a very important story. Back in ancient Israel, there was a very sad period of history. During this time in history, God couldn't find anyone who wanted to be his friend. And what a lot of people don't know about God is he's actually very, very friendly. And if he can't find a friend, he gets quite sad. Anyway, he looked up and down the length and breadth of the country for a friend, and he couldn't find one. And then, suddenly, he found a friend. And this friend became his best friend for many, many, many years in Israel. Do you know who that friend was? He was this little, tiny kid called Samuel. That's right. God turned up in his bedroom and started speaking to Samuel and telling him amazing things because Samuel was listening. And you know, we live in a period of history where a lot of people aren't particularly interested in being God's friend today either. And do you know something? God is still looking for friends, and you don't know. You might be the kids that God decides to hang out with, and he might start telling you amazing stuff that he's not even telling the President of the United States. Do you know, it's very easy to get God to talk to you, because on your inside you have something called a soul. It's a little bit like your Wi-Fi connection to God. And the thing to do is activate it while you're young, and then never, ever, ever forget how to use it. And if you want God to speak to you, all you have to really, really do is want him to speak to you. And if you want him to speak to you, he will turn up and he will speak to you on your insides. You're going to hear this little voice that sounds remarkably like your own thoughts, but it'll be so much wiser and cleverer, you'll know it's God. So tonight, when you lie down, if you want God to come and talk to you like he talked to Samuel, just tell him, I love you, God. I want to be your friend, God. Come and talk to me, God. Please help me to obey you, God. Please help me to understand you. And if you do that and you keep doing it, one day you're going to see amazing miracles. I love you lots. Bye-bye.